Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 2nd of July. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director of Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. This week we have Dexus, Nearmap, Air New Zealand, Alkane and Talga Resources. So if you have a request, send it through. Make sure you've signed up to the free newsletter. If you enjoy these videos, we'd love to get a review from you on Facebook or Google. Remember, we do have other services, so call me about our portfolio management services, and just remember any advice here is general only. So with Dexus, at the end of March we saw an initial rally higher and then a consolidation, and then at the end of May it broke out of that and went on to make a slightly new high. So if we had this high here at $10, it went to a new high. It has been coming back recently, so what we need to see is a retest, I guess, of this this breakout and a reversal, and that would be the next buying opportunity. Okay, with Nearmap we saw in mid-June we saw a clear rejection of this obvious resistance level, and then what it's done is come back to a level of support here and then bounce off it. So it's clear that we're now in a trading range between this gap, and we just need to wait for a break either way. So you don't want to be chasing it here so close to resistance. We need to see a break to the upside, otherwise a break to the downside would be a negative. Okay, Air New Zealand, so it's had a nice recovery since the March lows, sort of rallying here, we can see on increasing volume, but then it has fallen away on decreasing volume. So that's, that's a positive, that there's less volume on the way down. It's coming back to an area where there would be obvious support, so I think it will settle down here, and what we need to see is just the stock use up a little bit more time, almost similar to what it did here. Just ease off a bit around this $1.20 region, and then just be patient and wait for the next clear sign that it wants to head higher. Okay, Alkane, so obviously a very nice run recently, breaking to a new high, which is a positive. However, in terms of the last sort of few days, we could see that it's just under sort of its all-time high on an intraday basis. So the risk reward of entering something here where resistance is very close by and support is further away, the risk reward isn't ideal at the moment. So what we need to see either is a clear break into blue sky territory that can be followed, or it would be nice to see it just sort of come back closer to where there's support here near $1, and that'll give you an improved risk reward. Finally, Talga Resources. So what we've got is a recent push above an obvious resistance level here at 55 cents. So that's a positive. And then it's holding on to these levels. So even yesterday we saw a nice retest at the 55 cent level. So to me it looks like it wants to head higher. And I guess the next target would be this peak just over a year ago, which is just over 70 cents. So at the moment looking good for a move just over 70 cents. Okay, well that's all for this week. If you have a request, send it through. I'll try to include your stock next week for you.